Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jazz, just Jazz. In today's video, I'm gonna be telling you all about my favorite beauty products of 2017. I know that 2017 was kind of a scary place for some of us. We weren't sure how we were gonna get through it. So I thought that I would share something that makes me happy and the things that made me happy in 2017. Now that it's come to an end and I can look through everything and really decide what are my favorite things. So that's what this is going to be about. Chloe wants to say hi. Oh, glow. And does it fail every time I try to film a video? Chloe's like, hi, I love you. Please hold me. You such a fluff. Okay, I gotta do stuff. I kind of have like a mix of things like high-end and drugstore, so I'll point that out as I go. And everything that I talk about and show you guys in this video will be listed in the description box below, so if you want to look something up, it's easy to find down there. Yeah, so let's just get started. Okay, so I'm just going to go in the order that I put things on my face when I do my makeup. So I am starting with face wash. This stuff is so freaking awesome. It's by Trader Joe's. It's just Trader Joe's brand, and it's literally just called face wash with tea tree oil. But it is amazing. It has a pump, so it's really easy to use. A lot comes out, like a little goes a long way, so this bottle will last you a really long time. Seriously, my face has never felt cleaner than when I use this, and it's really great if you have like acne prone skin. It feels so squeaky clean when you use it. You'll never want to use anything else. And then I always moisturize after I wash my face, and lately I have fallen in love with this brand. It's called Aurora. They are a local Columbus like skincare beauty brand, I guess. They're really cool, and this Nourishing facial oil is like my holy grail moisturizer lately. It's so great. So it comes in this eyedropper, so you can use as little or as much as you want. You really only need a couple drops to cover your whole face. But it's got jojoba oil, lavender oil, rosewood oil, rose hip seed oil, and carrot oil. And I'm telling you, I swear to God, I look younger when I use this. I'm like not joking. This stuff feels amazing, looks really good. It's changed my life. I'll never go back. This is a local place in Columbus that makes this, but I'm pretty sure they have a website, so if I can find it, I will link it down below. But really awesome find, and really cool people too. I feel like I've tried a million foundations this year. I don't know what it is. I just like am always on the quest for the perfect foundation, and I think my skin kind of changes throughout the year with the weather. My skin is pretty normal to kind of on the drier side, so you can take my opinions of these foundations with that in mind. The one I really liked that is more of a high-end. I freaking love this foundation. It's by Josie Maran, and it's the Vibrancy foundation. First of all, look at this packaging. It is so gorgeous. It's got a pump, so I really like when things have pumps. It's just like so much easier to use and way less messy. This is like luxurious feeling makeup. It's got argan oil in it, which is really good for your skin, and it smooths out any lines. It just looks like so dewy and beautiful and glowing, and it's really good for mature skin too. If you have like a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, this will blur that, and it's actually more than just a makeup that's covering something up. It kind of has that skincare quality as well with all the oils in it. So it's helping your skin while it's blurring it and making it look really perfect. The only downside I have to that is it doesn't last throughout the day very well. By the end of the day, it's kind of moving around on the skin, I guess, because it is so oily. So you definitely want to find a good setting powder for that one, but I would grab that every day. I love it so much. Lately though, I have been grabbing L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Glow. I feel like I've seen a lot of people's reviews on the Pro Matte, but not very many people use the Pro Glow. I'm obsessed with this. I almost like the finish even better than the Josie Maran. I don't know, it's been a while since I used the Josie Maran one, but this one gives a beautiful dewy finish. but it's not too slippery and sliding all over your face. It advertises that it can stay for 24 hours, and it actually can. Like, I haven't tried it for a full 24 hours, but by the end of the day, my face looks the same as when I put it on, and like, what more can you really ask for than that? But it gives you just a really natural glow, and it looks like skin. It's the most skin-like foundation I have found, and it's drugstore prices. So really, if you've not tried this and you have like normal to dry skin like myself, you should really give this a shot. Only downside I have to this one is it's not super full coverage. It says it's medium coverage. I would say that's pretty correct, but the finish on it is just beautiful. So if your skin is like having a good day, this is gonna look great. On the full coverage spectrum, I do have a favorite, Milani's Conceal and Perfect, the 2-in-1. I really like how this sits on the skin, and it's definitely full coverage. I was kind of skeptical having kind of drier skin that this would be too drying on me. So I read a lot of reviews before I bought it, and most people just said use a really hydrating primer underneath it. I did buy the Milani Prime Light to go with it when I bought it, and I pretty much strictly used them together, but I don't think that I really needed this as much as I relied on it. This stuff is definitely full coverage. It lasts throughout the day. My only qualm with this one is this is the lightest color that's at like any drugstore I went to. This is 01, and I'm pretty sure they do make a few shades lighter than this now, but this is like far too dark for me. This is really yellow and really dark. So I could really only use this in the summer, and in the summer I'm not really as full coverage kind of a person. So if I could find a color that really matched me, I would wear this a lot more. My last one is a BB cream. It's by Maybelline. Dream BB Fresh BB cream, I don't know. I've tried a lot of different BB creams. I used to only wear BB creams, and this one is my favorite for the price. It's very cheap. I think it's like $7, and it actually has a little bit of coverage, but it still makes your skin just look like your skin, and it has a nice dewy finish, and it feels really awesome. It says it's an 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector, so it has like 8 different things that it says it does. I don't know if it's really that amazing, but I definitely like this better than other drugstore BB creams that I've tried. I think it comes in 3 different shades, so like in the summer I was between the lightest shade and the next lightest shade. But yeah, if you're looking for something really sheer coverage that you can just kind of like put on with your fingers and go about your day in the summertime, I freaking loved this. So yeah, go Maybelline. Okay, moving on to concealers. I only have one concealer to talk about. This is my holy grail. I have used this pretty much all year and nothing else. It's by Wet n Wild. Their Photofocus concealer. I have the lightest color, which is light ivory. It doesn't look like it would be that light. It comes off lighter than it kind of looks in the bottle. It is actually a fair enough shade. This is the only concealer I've been using. It's $5. It's amazing. It does not crease or cake up under my eyes like every other concealer I've ever tried does. I can use this to prime my eyelids. I can use it for spot concealing when I have acne or some weird dark spot. I really love it. I love it. I use it for everything. I've gone through like 3 tubes. It's the only concealer I've used like all year. As far as setting powders go, I found my holy grail setting powder just like a month ago or maybe 2 months ago, and it's a game changer. My face looks amazing. My face looks amazing. But it's by It Cosmetics. It's their Bye Bye Pores. This is the Illumination version. There is just like a regular matte version, which is the kind I got a sample of, and I really liked what that did to my face. And then when I got to Ulta, I saw the Illumination one, and I was like, hell yeah, I like that dewy look. Once you put on your full like mask of foundation and concealer and everything, you kind of feel like a doll, like you just like painted yourself all one color. This kind of brings your skin back to looking like a human. It makes it look more like skin again, and it doesn't have any color to it. I have already hit pan on it. It comes with its own little sponge in there, but I always use brushes instead. But I cannot say enough good things about this. It makes my skin look flawless, and I would like carry it in my back pocket every day, everywhere if I could. The only other setting powder that I usually use is by Covergirl. I've talked about this a bunch in videos. This thing is cracked, but it's their professional loose powder. I always say it wrong. Oh, that was right, professional loose powder. This comes in like 3 or 4 shades. It does have color to it, so if you don't get the right shade, it might change the way your foundation looks, unlike the Bye Bye Pores powder, which is translucent. But I really like the finish of this, and I find that it works the best for like baking and for like if you want to carve out your cheeks after your contour and stuff like that. It's just really fine, and it smells really good, and it takes me a long time to go through these, but I do have 2 different colors in this, and I think I've gone through at least one of each, so I was using this a lot. It's also really affordable, but now I think I will always use that Bye Bye Pores one because I love it that much. Next, after I set my face, I usually do my brows. I always set my eyebrows in place with eyebrow gel. This is kind of gross, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is by e.l.f. So it's actually like a 2-in-1. So this side is clear mascara, and then this side is clear brow gel. But as you can see, it's like really disgusting because I always put dark stuff in my eyebrows and then put this through it. But this is only $1, and like I've never used the clear mascara side, but you could if you're trying to be natural one day. But I use this every single day for my eyebrows, and it lasts a while, and it's a freaking $1. And it glues them in place. And it doesn't have any color, so it's just like, stay. Moving on, I do love a good highlight, and I have a lot of highlighters, but these are the 2 that I switch between every day almost. So the first one is by Becca Cosmetics. This is the Champaign Pop, which is the collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. Yes, I've hit pan on it. I wear this all the time. This is one of those universal colors that looks good on every skin tone. I swear to God, like, I've used this on a really, really pale girl for her wedding day, and dark skinned girls. Everybody just looks really good in this color, no matter what color you are. It's beautiful. The other one that I go to a lot is by NYX, and it's their Duo Chromatic highlighter powder. Is that what it's called? Illuminating powder. They have a lot of different colors in this. When I found this, I was like, oh my God, and I swatched them all, and I could hardly choose. I almost bought all of them, but I went with this one, which is called Twilight Tint. And I don't know if it'll show up on camera really, but it's really like snowy white, but it has a pink to blue duochrome shift. So the reflex in it are like mostly pink, but kind of blue sometimes, which is really cool. So between the 2 of these, like, this is when I'm doing warm toned looks, and this is when I'm doing cool tone looks. They're really cool. And they both can double as eyeshadows, and they're so pretty and sparkly and awesome. So speaking of eyeshadows, I only have one thing to talk about for that. You should know what it is probably because I talk about it in almost every video since I've gotten it. But it's the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe and Jaclyn. It's just so pretty. Look at it. It's so pretty. I honestly, like, I have not reached for a different palette since I got this palette. I love it that much. I just feel like there's everything you could possibly need in it. They all are like true to their color, and the formulas are all fantastic. And there's so many different, like, there's matte, there's shimmer, there's glitter, there's like big glitter, there's more like iridescent-y colors. There's a lot of neutrals, there's a lot of warms, and then there's these fun pops of color. Like, you can really make so many different looks with this. I've used it on so many people and on myself almost every day. I love this palette so much. The only other eyeshadow that I've been using sometimes is if I want like a super glittery eye. These little Stila liquid eyeshadows are freaking cool. They're so easy to use. Glitter can be so annoying sometimes and like really difficult to work with, and this just makes it so quick and easy. It's just like on a little wand, you just paint it on, let it dry, and it's like doesn't fall out. It's awesome. And I've also used my finger with it and like kind of like smudged it out throughout my eye, and it has a more diffused look to it, and it looks really good too. Those are really cool, and they last really well, and they don't transfer at all. Eye pencils. So we know this is like my holy grail eye pencil for the waterline by Urban Decay. It's their 24/7 waterline pencil. This is in Legend, which is black. I feel like they stay really well throughout the day. I can put them on the waterline or even just as like eyeliner on the top of my lashes. They just stay really well. They sharpen really well. They glide on really well, but then they dry immediately and stay put. I also have a black one, or no, this is the black one. I also have a brown one in Rail is the color, which is about this big. I've showed it on here before. I don't even know where it is right now. It's like hidden. Yeah, I use the brown one all the time. It's a really super dark brown, so it looks really awesome with warm toned looks. It kind of just brings it all together without being like a harsh black. These are really awesome. This one by NYX is called the Wonder Pencil. It's just like a nude color. They do have a couple different shades in this. It says 01 Light. This just looks fantastic, I think, in the waterline. If you have like red eyes, if you wake up really groggy or you're like hungover or you're sick or something and your eyes are red, this like takes away that redness in your waterline and just makes your eyes look more awake and open, and you just look like 10 times better with very minimal effort. So I like that pencil. The only other one I got is also by NYX, and it's the Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I used this in a NYX tutorial as like a base for my eyeshadow on that video, which I had never tried before, and I've done that all the time since then because it really helps make the colors pop on top of it by giving it that stark white base. And this is like $1 or $2. It also looks good in the waterline of your eyes too if you want like an even more doll-like effect. This one looks more natural. This one looks like more extra, I guess, but depending on what kind of look you're doing, it can be a good one. I've got one random thing that's not actually like a beauty product, but that I use all the time. It's by Sephora. It's called the Color Switch. It is basically a sponge in a tin. You can make this yourself, I'm sure, but it is not like just a normal sponge because it doesn't soak up any water. It's literally just this, but I've washed this before and it doesn't soak up any water. It just goes right through it. So it's like a hard, scratchy sponge. But all you do is you want to change your eyeshadow color, but not the brush. Rub it off in here and it'll take all the pigment off enough that you can use a different color and it won't like muddy up the color on your eyes. So you can basically get a new fresh clean brush just by swirling it in this and getting all the pigment off. It works fantastically. It's crazy how well it works. But by no means does it actually clean your brush, so you should still be washing your brushes. I know none of us wash our brushes as much as we should, but that is not a substitute for washing it. It's just for when you're doing makeup and you need to use the same brush for different colors. So I really like that. I use it literally every time I do my makeup. It's wonderful. Okay, it's time to move on to lips and then we are done. I tried to narrow this down. I didn't do that good of a job, but here we go. So before I put on lipstick of any kind, I really like to like prep for it. I think it makes a lot of a difference. Your lips look to begin with. If they're dry and cracky, then like whatever you put on top is still gonna look dry and cracky. And I like a lot of matte lipsticks. Those are drying also. So you wanna start with as smooth and moisturized lips as possible. So I like to start with a sugar scrub. I have this one by Jeffree Star. I got this because it was on sale once and I actually love it. This is hot cocoa peppermint flavored, which is really nice. But like, this is a really, really big tin. Like, I'm never gonna go through all this, but I like the consistency of it so much. This one is big granules and you can just like rub it into your lips really good and it takes off all the dead skin. It feels awesome. It gets like the blood rushing to your lips and they just look like plump and they feel really nice. And you can eat it off because it's sugar and it's edible completely. I try to do that every morning, and then after I wipe it off or eat it off or whatever I do, you want to make sure you put a moisturizer on. I actually really love this little Vaseline. It's like a little tiny baby Vaseline. I've had this for years. It just lives in my purse. This is the cocoa butter flavor. They make a couple different, I guess they're flavors. I don't know, you're not eating it. It's just so little and it's perfect. It feels so good on your lips. I just like let that sit there while I do the rest of my makeup, and then I put my lipstick on last. And by then it's kind of soaked in and my lips feel really nice. The other lip mask, I guess it is, that I really like is by Bite Beauty. And it's this agave lip mask. They have a agave lip mask that is like in a squeezy tube and you put it all over your lips and you let it sit there for a while. This is the same stuff but in like chapstick form. So it's so much easier to use and like take with you places. This is my second tube I've gone through. I love it so much. It's agave, which is like a honey substitute, but I swear it smells like maple syrup or something. It reminds me of pancakes and breakfast food. And it's really thick and it just feels so good on your lips. So this is like always on me. And then we get into the lip colors. So I have a couple. I'm gonna go from like dark to light, I think. I've been on the hunt for a black liquid lipstick or a black lipstick of any kind for like several months. And it's really hard to find one that doesn't suck. Do not buy Halloween makeup lipstick. That doesn't do crap. I was looking on ColourPop during their Black Friday sale and I remembered, I like completely forgot they had this black one. And it's amazing. So this is their ultra matte, oh gosh, ultra matte lip formula. And the color's called Friday. And it is pure black. And let me tell you, I did not have to dip my wand back in once to get both top and bottom lips, and it's like completely opaque with one swipe. That like is so hard to do with black, and they did it so well. It wears really well. I really like their formula for matte lipstick because it's not too dry, it's just comfortable dry. ColourPop is great. These run for $6 also. You cannot beat that. My next darkest is by Lime Crime. I also really like their formula for liquid lips. They're called Velveteens, I'm pretty sure. This packaging is so pretty. I love that this is like frosted here, and I love their little artwork on the wand part. This color is called Dream Girl, and it is a really dark purple. It looks red on the viewfinder, but it's a really dark purple, and it looks like almost like blood red burgundy on the lips. It's super pretty. These feel so nice. On their website they claim they got their inspiration from rose petals, and I totally get it when I wear them. It does make your lips feel like velvet rose petals. I don't know, it's the strangest thing, and if you think about it when you're wearing this, you're like, oh, like they're just kind of soft and matte but not like dry and not sticky. Like they feel really good, and these last really well as well. I'm gonna go back and do a swatch of the black just so you guys can see it. Like, it's so pigmented for a black. This has been a favorite for a while. This is by Makeup Forever. It's like a lipstick, but this is one of their matte formulas. This is M500, but it's their Artist Rouge Matte lipstick. And this is another like vampy red. It's more red than purple, I would say, but I really like how this feels. It doesn't run and it feels comfortable on the lips because it's not a matte, like a liquid matte. It's just lipstick, but it stays put. It's like my perfect go-to like fall lip color. And my go-to nude, probably for a couple years, is Kat Von D Bow and Arrow. This is like the universal nude. Like, this lipstick looks good on everybody no matter what skin tone you have, and it looks different on everybody, but it looks good on everybody. It's crazy. So for me, it's like kind of a brownish nude because I'm so pale, so it's kind of more on the brown side, but it's just like really pretty. It goes with like almost everything. Like, this is always in my purse. I also have some nudes by Jeffree Star. So when Jeffree and Manny had their collab come out, I got really excited and I bought like the whole thing. So this is Daddy from their collection, and I love this color. it is different. This one is more cool toned, which you don't see as often. You see pinky nudes, you see brownish nudes, but you don't see like cool tone brown. But it's still like a light brown. It's not a dark brown, but it's definitely more of like the gray undertones to it, which I really like because I like cool tone looks a lot. I get compliments on this every time I wear it. If you like brown nudes more than pink nudes, this is really awesome. And then I really was like on the hunt for like a really true nude, and I ended up buying another one by Jeffree Star. This one is called I'm Nude, haha. And it's like almost the same color as my skin. Like this kind of looks like foundation lips when I wear it alone. So it's that one right there. But my favorite thing to do, this is like my all-time favorite combination of lipsticks that I have, is to wear Daddy on like the outsides of my lips, and then I'm Nude, just like dab it on the like inner part of my lips and like ombre them together, like pat it around. It looks so good. It just gives you like that perfect pout, like contour to your lips. It's awesome. It's like perfect nude color. I get asked what I'm wearing every time I do it, and I love it so much. I did get a gloss from ColourPop when I was buying their stuff on sale too. I don't wear glosses very often, but I freaking love this gloss. It is called Fairy Floss, and it really doesn't have much of a pigment to it. Like it's not really a color. It looks like it has this like nude color to it, but on your lips it just looks really glossy and really pretty. There's no like glitter specks in it. It's just plain gloss. It feels awesome. Like it's not really sticky. It's just like really comfortable on your lips. It feels like you put on a chapstick, but it's like a really pretty gloss instead. So I am like really happy with this one, and this was like a on a whim purchase. I just wanted to like try out their formula, and I really like it. My go-to like pink color, if I'm gonna wear pink, I used to wear this all the freaking time when my hair was purple. It looked so good. It was like the nude of purples. I've completely worn off the wording on the bottle, but it's by Stila. I'm pretty sure they're called Stay All Day liquid lipsticks, but this is the color Baci. It's spelled B-A-C-I. I've heard people say it a lot of different ways, but I'm pretty sure it's Baci. It's just like kind of purpley, kind of pink, and I always describe it like it looks like my lips but better. Like if I could choose the color that my lips were naturally, it would be this color. It looks cute but not like too pink on you. It's just like a bit of color that looks really nice, and those really do stay all day. They're a little dry feeling, but you could put a gloss on top of that and it would be adorable. So I think that's it. That's all I got. I know this is super long and I'm really sorry. I tried not to ramble, but these are all my favorite beauty products of 2017, and I am really excited to put that year behind me and start in 2018 fresh, find some new things to like and to talk about and rave about. Speaking of new, this camera is new. I'm sure you've noticed. The quality is fantastic. Thanks, Santa. I'm so excited to have this. It's really motivating me to make more videos more frequently, so hopefully you will see me a lot more lately. Sorry about the big hiatus that I took in the month of November/December. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite beauty products of 2017 were in the comments. I would love to hear and try some of your favorite things. And if you found this helpful at all, give it a thumbs up. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to my channel because more will be coming soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye.